Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts, and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody, let's take a brief update on Bitcoin market. As you can see, market stands in a tight range, activity is dropping. This market is coming to the Christmas holidays, not only in Bitcoin market but all other markets as well. But currently it's interesting pattern is forming on intraday chart that deserve of our attention definitely. It's worth of our attention, especially on the background of some fundamental factors that we see currently on the market. And at first glance it stands minor just on the hourly chart, but potentially it could trigger a significant action on the market. Particularly speaking, this fundamental background we intend to provide you on Monday, right after the Christmas. We will make the fundamental update as we do monthly. This time it will be for December. And I briefly just give you this some kind of the trailer of this update, because it has a relation to current situation. So I do not know whether you read somewhere or not, but probably you should know that the Grayscale fund stopped to accept money in the hedge fund that is backed by their cryptocurrencies. It means that institutionals see that market could be a bit overextended. And stopping of this process suggests that, at least by the opinion of the JP Morgan, that this could be the first sign, first hint on a possible common retracement that could start on the market. So this topic, some other news that important currently for the market, new analysis of the Bitcoin price, what could happen, we will put in a research. But currently this news could be crucial for a short-term market performance. Yes, everything stands great. So by the same JP Morgan, they suggest that the pension funds could put in the Bitcoin within the nearest year at least the $1,600 billion. It means that the capitalization could rise in the 3 times, and the target around $100, 100,000 Bitcoin. As we said, we do not see it as something irrational, something miracle. This is normal. All this stuff we also put in our report. So, but particular for this situation, it means that stopping accepting of the funds from the largest crypto hedge fund means that they are preparing for something. And this particular news could mean the retracement could start in the near term. Our suggestion that it's relatively safe trying to buy at the support with the exit right at the previous top, because market, as you know, stands overextended on the monthly chart, on the weekly chart. We said that, and that was the reason why we called to not take, do not marry on any position and take the nearest targets. We said the buying on the dip and out at the nearest previous top. It could be a good strategy. The first swing here has happened, but currently we need to take a look at the 2 moments. First of all, where stands the next support? Next support, as you can see here, approximately 20 even. This dotted line is actually the previous top that has been broken on the Bitcoin, all-time high. And putting the oscillator predictor here, you will see overbought stands right here, so it probably will not be very fast process, but oversold oversold of course. So oversold area could be broken just because the market stands overbought on the higher time frames, on the weekly and on the monthly. And significant action here is very probable. That's why we need to consider this level. I don't want to say that will happen definitely today or right after the Christmas, but in the perspective of the few weeks, it's really very probable it could happen. And if you'll take a look at the hourly chart, what's actually we need to do in this report, you will see that interesting pattern is forming here. That is this is diamond. It happens very rare on the markets, but personally I like the shape of this pattern. And currently Bitcoin forming is almost perfect shape of this pattern. That's definitely deserve our attention, as I said. speaking on this pattern, it usually works like the reversal. And with this action, we could suggest drop to the 20 even area and right to the next target. This market could reach. That's actually strong resistance and former all-time high on the Bitcoin market. Particularly for a Bitcoin, it will be not significant retracement, just the 3,000 Bitcoin. It's approximately just 15% of this current price. And in terms of the monthly chart, in terms of the daily chart, this is minor retracement. But still, this is meaningful retracement, as on the daily chart, as you can see, the 618 support on the most recent swing. And this will be very big action for those who trade on intraday charts. That's why I think that we should keep an eye on this situation closely. So it doesn't mean that you need to immediately take in the short position, but be aware of this action. If you'd like to go long, it would be better to stay on hold and see what will happen with this pattern. If market will start breaking out of this line, coming back to the top, it will tell you that probably this pattern will not work and market intends to just continue upward action. That's also could happen, although chances for that are not very significant because, again, of the overbought situation on the weekly and monthly chart. For position taking, if you'd like to go short, keep an eye on the possible clear bearish patterns, maybe on the lower time frames, maybe some other patterns could be formed here. Or at least try to sell as close to this line as possible, because that will let you to place very tight stop, slightly above this area. So that's what we need to keep an eye on. So not necessarily to trade it short, but if you'd like to go long, it would better take it into consideration just to not be trapped in the wrong position. So keep an eye on this pattern, because it happens relatively rare on the markets. The diamonds is relatively rare, and well, if it will work, it's probably trigger significant action to the downside. So just be aware of this pattern and keep an eye on the progress with it.